Hello, it is Saturday and I am lazy. Like, I literally did not work this morning. I just did house shit. I've almost caught up with all the laundry. I was like, thank God. I'm like, I think I have a pile that has my James's clothes, Junior, and then like maybe a small pile of last minute shit there. And then I was trying to weed out some trash. I was like, okay, that's it. I gotta let this shit go. I've got to start decluttering and getting serious about it. And then I also made a list of goals for next year, right? Like, okay, well, I will discuss this stuff probably later, but you know, I don't know. But some of the goals is gonna be like one of them, okay, $200 a month on credit card, okay? Like starting in January. Like, I don't know if it'll be like the first payment I'm gonna make out of my weekly bill thing, like for the beginning of the month. Like, that's it. It just gets paid. Then you have to fucking deal with all the other shit that has to get paid, and no matter what. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. Like, so that way it's done. Like, and it's going to be the tire one, okay? And I put, because I think that bill says it's only $1,300 and some dollars right now. So, I mean, that's why, since I'm not estimating interest and all that bullshit, I'm going to put $1,600, okay? And so it looks like at $200 a month, it would be done in August. Now, I think it'll be done before August, but I cannot guarantee that, okay? And this actually will pay off all 3 cards first that I want paid. Remember, I just want to have, it is 6 cards I have right now, basically in January, since Sunbelt's paid now. I basically have PayPal, we try to think it, PayPal, the tire one, and what's the last, and my Sam's Club, okay? And then the other 3 that would be permanent for a while is the Discover card, my NFCU, and my school loan, okay? And right now, I don't know when the school loan payment's gonna start, and I don't know how much it's gonna be, but I assume it's gonna be more than 200. That's all I know. It could be 300. I'm hoping it's only in the 200s. Like, please let them be nice and just make it in the 200s, because I think I can manage that, if that's the truth. But like I said, I did the math, like I said, and then plus I don't even know what I'm gonna get with when we get our taxes back. Like, if I get 1,000 back or 2,000 back, that will help pay something off or down, you know? Like, I haven't decided just what to do with those yet, but I will figure that out. And but yeah, and then I basically put, because the Sam's Club is like $1,000 under $1,000, but still like almost $1,000. If you know, if I am paying that 200, and you got to remember, I'm going to be paying the minimum on it till August. In August, I put down 200 for it, because like I said, I really don't think I will have the tire one in August. It would be paid off completely, and shit. So I will try to pay 200 in August, and if I pay 200 a month, in 5 months, I will have Sam's Club completely paid off, okay? It will be completely paid off, and I will have made my goal for those 2 cards. And PayPal is like less than 3, even if it's maxed at 300, I'm gonna have that paid off, no problem. It will not be hard to pay that off in 12 months, okay? Even if I pay $50 a month or something, you know what I mean? Then pay extra some months and whatever when I have extra money, you know what I mean? Like, just whatever. So that's why I'm not too worried about it. Like, boom, it's going to be paid off. Those 3 are going to be paid off by freaking January of 2027. So then those other 3 I can deal with. So we'll see what we do. And like I said, I was thinking, like, let's say I did get $1,000 for taxes, okay? Maybe I could apply $1,000 to either the Discover card or the NFCU, and not worry about the 3 that I'm going to make sure that will be paid off at the end of the year. Because, I mean, like, let's say this Discover, which is $7,000, right? If I pay $1,000, that makes it $6,000, which would be a good helper for, you know, being lowered. And so that's what I'm thinking. I might like do that, like just apply it to one credit card that's big, you know, maybe even the student loan. I don't know. Like I said, I will deal with that when it happens, see, paying what I get and this and that, you know. And like I said, I'm gonna try to suffer through this year as best as I can financially, and like not try to spend, and maybe do a low spend year, okay? Like, I can do this, I can manage. And so like I said, I'm making myself other goals too. Like I was rethinking about picking up the 100 envelope challenge thing. Like, it would take me 2 years to accomplish getting $5,050. Like, I could put it in my, remember how I know my Chime is going to be using DoorDash. to make the first 1,000 for emergency fund. That's a little different. But I'm thinking my savings in my bank account that I could use that for the dollar challenge, okay? Like, even if it's just slow and it's like pathetic, and do not touch what's in there. Like, that's it. That account cannot be touched, period. Okay? So let's see if we can do it. Because it would be pretty cool to have $5,050 in 2 years, okay? I mean, that's a miracle, okay? It will be a miracle, but let's see if we can do it. I'm feeling good about 2026, even though it's probably going to be the worst year yet. Plus, I haven't been watching the news that much, but I'm like, shit, I just seen when they're attacking some, with Venezuela because of oil, and I don't know what the hell they were talking about, but it does sound like we're going to be going to war soon. Like, holy crap, we're going to war soon. I don't know. This is definitely going to be one crazy ass year. 2026 is going to be a crazy ass year, but like I said, I'm going to start checking out stuff for the depression and shit like that. And maybe I am going to start trying to live like they did in the depressed years, okay? Like, shit, they learned something. They suffered and struggled through it. We can do it too. And we're going to literally have to, because God knows what the fudge is going to happen. You know what I mean? We might be burning our books to make heat. I don't know, but I mean, we might be eating beans and rice, right? I mean, wow, it's gonna be quite an interesting freaking year. So we'll see. Like I said, I think I'm gonna start working on that homesteading stuff too. And like I said, I'm gonna try and make it a low spend month. I'm gonna try to, because like I said, we just don't know. This could be it. This could be the last year we have abundance. We'll just see. Oh God, anyway. But I wanted to tell you, because I was thinking of some other things too. Like, I don't know what, like last night, me and my husband were talking and stuff, and then I started thinking, like, I overthink everything, and I started thinking, and I literally asked him, like what he kind of gets out of being married to me. I'm like, my sister just sent me a message. I was like, I have to, because I sent her a picture of him in his little Santa outfit, because I seen it on my son's future mother-in-law posted a picture of the baby in a Santa Claus outfit as her story, right? So I did a screenshot of it, because it's not a real picture. It's not on her page or nothing like that. So I screenshotted this, and then I sent it to my husband, to my mother-in-law, to my Aunt Pat, to my cousin in the Philippines, who could send it to show, like, my aunt in the Philippines and whoever else she wants to, and my sister too. Okay, that's who I remember to send this picture to, because I thought it was just so cute. He really did look cute. Like, I ought to put it in this picture for this one here so you can see. But by the time I post this thing, I don't even remember to do that. That's the problem. Like, half the time these are so, I can't remember which pictures I posted already. I can't remember. All of them end up way down the line, and you forget about them, and like, oh my God, what a pain in the ass. And then trying to find a picture is hard work. Like, I don't know what I'm doing, but it is really hard work. Like, because I had some great ideas for pictures when I made some of these videos, and then I said they just disappear down the line because so much time has passed and blah blah blah, and then like I said, you literally cannot remember what you've used and not used. It's so hard. I mean, there's so many pictures. It's like, that's crazy. It's almost like songs. Like, I've definitely doubled songs, maybe even tripled some songs, because it's like, oh yeah, I forgot I already used that song. And then sometimes it's like in a couple days span, I'll use the same song. I'm like, what the hell were you thinking? What? Like, I don't know. Don't ask me. I just wasn't paying attention. Oh, anyway, yeah, because I was thinking, okay, I don't know what, I can't remember now exactly what the hell was going on last night, but I was like, I don't know, we were discussing some stuff, and then made me think, I was like, well, because I mean, I kind of know, like, why I kind of stay right with my husband and what I can get out of it. Like, let's face it, it's just hard to make without two incomes in today's then there's the kids. The idea of having to split them, and which only there's really one child, right? The other two are grown, right? But still, I mean, we live with two of our kids permanent, like right now, right? And even though the other one is hopefully going to be moving out on his own in 2 years because he wants to, not because we're making him, because I could care. He could stay with us forever. I could care less if they stayed with us forever. You know what I mean? But, like my husband, he kind of wants them to, I think. But I know that's not what he wants. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to trap him into staying with us for the rest of his life when he wants to grow and move, because I wanted that when I was young, and I did it. I mean, it took a freaking long ass time, but I did it eventually. So, you know what I mean? And I didn't even think it was possible. And I don't want him to think that too, like, feel like, oh my God, is life ever going to change? And you know it's going to change, but you just don't know when it's going to change. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm going to have to make a circle. I'm going to make a weird circle. But, yeah, you don't know when it's going to change. And, so anyway, I don't know. But, like, you know, so that was one of the reasons. There's a lot of cute little reasons. And then I was like, well, what exactly is his reason for why this, you know, I don't remember how I put it. You know, like, why, you know, you would want to even be married to me. What are you benefiting from it, right? What benefits are you getting from being married to me? You know, of course he said, oh, the only two things he said was, shit. He's happy with me. I laugh at that one because I'm like, really, you're happy? Because am I happy? I don't know. Like, happiness is a what you call it. Is something anyway. And second, because he loves me. Those are the two reasons he could come up with. Because I mean, I don't know if that's just because he didn't think that saying, oh, because you know you take care of me and you pay the bills and what else would there be? Like, you know what I mean? Would be a good reason. Like, I don't know if he thought it was a trick question. Like, oh my God, am I supposed to say these things and that's okay kind of thing, you know? I like, you know what I'm saying? It does seem like a trick question, right? In a way. But at the same time, I started thinking, you know what? Maybe the people, there really does have to be some benefit. I mean, I know the whole thing, you're like, oh, it's unconditional love. And unconditional love, like what? Most people say that they have unconditional love for their children. Like, you know, and I mean, I really feel that. Because let's face it, with your spouse, it should be unconditional love, but is it? If they did some shit where you absolutely had to leave because you had no choice, because, you know, let's say, right? Like, obviously we know maybe abuse, right? And, you know, cheating, right? I mean, would you stay with somebody who's cheating on you forever? Like, oh, I love him, and it doesn't really matter that he cheats on me, big deal, right? I mean, I don't know. that like, there's a deal breaker for me. So that's what I'm saying. The unconditional part is really kind of sketchy in the spouse marriage thing. Fuck, I got turned. Thank God these people stopped because this light's red. But you know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. Like, and let's say there's some people, like, they can't help it because, like, let's say they might have some addictions that might just be too much for somebody to handle, right? I mean, you hear about that, like, that's it. They love this person, but it was just too much, right? I mean, I've heard some stories even on YouTube, but like pretty sweet and kind of sad because, you know, things like that. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's not unconditional, right? To a point, right? Like it's supposed to be. But your kids, I don't know if they can do anything that would make you not want to love them forever or whatever. You know what I mean? I just don't know. Like I said, I haven't felt that way about my parents. You know what I mean? And like I said, I had some where I thought about it, you know, like some serious shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how to even say, like, let's not say the parent thing, but like the kids. Like if one child killed another child, could I still love them? Of course I could, right? It would be awful to imagine your child killed your other child. You know what I mean? But I would still love them. You know what I mean? I mean, how could you not? It'd be crazy to imagine mourning over a child and then also mourning over the other child who did this terrible deed. You know, oh my God. But yeah, that would be my example that I thought about. You know, because that would be just fudge, right? Ugh. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, but like I said, my parents and my kids. And I guess my sister, right? Because she kind of, like I said, your sister is almost an extension of your parents and your kids too. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know. At least they are for me, okay? But, so my sister would include in that. She can do a lot of shit, and I'd still love her. And I remember, because I remember, like, the people she lived with, which are freaking, they're weird. They were weird. They turned out to be weirdos. Anyway, they were trying to make me not like my sisters by saying all this shit about her. And I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter what the fuck you say. She's my sister. There's no way you can make me not like her or anything. Like, you can't say anything about her that would make me hate her. You know what I'm saying? Although no, there is one thing that I know would do that, but that's a whole different ball game, and that would be a betrayal thing. But I mean, I think the betrayal part would do that. You know what I'm saying? But it would be a very big betrayal, like absolutely the biggest betrayal. You know, that's the only thing I know there is one thing that and I would definitely do that. You know what I mean? But oh my god. And yeah. But other than that, no. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Yeah. That's just how I felt. So I was like, they're crazy to think that. That's why I've been saying, like, you just can't do that. When it comes to family members, I don't think you can make someone else, you know what I mean? Maybe you could, but I mean, it would take a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot. Anyway, so yeah, those were his things. But, and like I said, I don't know if I was satisfied with that, just because I was like, yeah, I don't know, because I guess because I have been thinking, like, literally when I was thinking this shit, I was thinking, should I leave? Because, like, I don't even know how to explain this, but I am lying about something that's pretty big. and part of me is like, maybe I should, you know, like, leave. Because if I have to lie, and I really shouldn't have to lie, then, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain. But yeah, I don't know. So part of me was debating in my head, you know what I mean? And then I guess the whole point is, well, what is the benefit of me actually staying on both our parts? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. So I'm definitely rethinking some things. Okay, I am definitely rethinking some things, which is crazy. But I just I don't know. But anyway, that's all I'm saying. Yes, there is a lie there in my life that I think is a big deal, and it does make me think things like, but yeah, you know, I don't know. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I don't know there yet. And like I said, my biggest thing is like, I don't really want to separate the kids. And then we're going to trade them off. Like, let's say Aiden, he gets to go on his own in a couple of years and blah, blah, blah. But then there's just this one kid that we assume will be staying home with us forever. So do we, like, for the rest of our lives go, you get him 1 week, I get him 1 week, you get him 1 week, I get him 1 week kind of thing? You know what I mean? I don't know. And, I don't know. So that's the thing. I'm just not sure. And like I said, it's not because of the love thing, because I've been thinking, like, well, everything's been going pretty good. We've been doing pretty good. But I just don't know. So I guess we'll just, time will tell. Yeah. And like I said, I got enough shit in my life to even worry about. Like you see, like my biggest shit right now is the finances and getting shit organized. And I don't know, trying to figure out how to manage life, because like I said, we just have no idea. And I keep thinking, because like I said, I know, I mean, we're lucky right now. We are lucky that we haven't, like, say, war hasn't tore families apart right now. Like, let's say you end up in some camp and your other family member lives in another camp. And, you know, like, I mean, I think about things like that. Like how lucky you can be right now. And then shit like that happens, right? Or people have had to go through shit like that. And then, of course, some people die and some people live. And, oh, God, you know? It's just crazy to even worry about shit like that, because you just don't know. But at the same time, I'm like, kind of trying to think about it, because I'm thinking about the not taking shit for granted shit, because you don't know just like they said, when the end comes, everyone's gonna be living life. Like, you're gonna, like, you could be getting married that day, then boom, the end of the world happens, you're dead, or you're gone, or whatever the hell is supposed to happen when the end of the world happens, right? We're all gonna be living life. And I mean, so it's just crazy to this picture this shit. It's almost like I can't picture myself dead. I'm like, I mean, how many people I know have died, and people are dying all the time, and it's just crazy. It's crazy to imagine you not existing, right? Like, you're just not there anymore. People have gone on without you, but you're gone. Like, that's crazy. All of this shit's crazy. Anyway, that's what like I said, I've been thinking about a lot of shit. Oh my god. But anyway, I'm gonna start another video before I go, because like I said, then I'm getting home, get ready to go to work, and yeah. Oh, and swimming was great yesterday, by the way. It was great. I definitely needed it.